Alright guys, I'm going to go over Firestarter number 29 today. It's actually pretty easy. There's a couple things I wanted you to figure out, hopefully on your own. A couple of us did, some of us didn't, that's okay too. So quadrilateral inscribed in a circle, 3 ideas. First idea that I would like you to find, hopefully you found it on your own. Keyword Star Wars is I would like you to find out that all 4 vertices must lie on the circle. Make sure you don't put in, because it's got to be on the actual edge. It's got to be on the circle. So like right here, that's on the circle, that's on the circle, that's on the circle, that's on the circle. All right. So that's the first thing. The next thing. So there's one. The next thing, that opposite angles are supplementary. And that means they add up to be 180 degrees. All right. The last thing you said is probably gonna is one of two things. So you could say that since since the angles are supplementary, you could say depends on how they write them. You could say this is A, B, C, and D. You could say A plus D equals 180, or C plus B equals 180. Right? That's an option. You could say something like since all 4 vertices must lie on the circle, it makes sense that all the edges, I'm sorry, not edges, we'll say sides of the quadrilateral are inside circle. So that's an option 2. So really this one's pretty easy. For number 2, since we know that this plus this has to equal 180, so I'm going to put 112 plus y equals 180 degrees. So now I'm just going to solve it using penmanship backwards. So remember, when you solve it, you're going to minus 112 from both sides. So I get y equals 58 degrees. Right? The next one, we should have x plus 85 equals 180 degrees. So remember, I'm going to subtract 85 from both sides. So I get x equals 95 degrees. Alright, the last thing I'm going to do is make sure is I'm going to take all 4 of my angles. So I'm going to take 112. I'm going to add it to, remember, 85. And I'm going to add it to 95. I'm going to add it to 58. And if that doesn't equal 360, then I made a mistake. But this one does, so we're good to go. Alright, and that's it for, hold on. Let's see if I messed up. $112 and 58. And actually I did. So the whole point of this last step was to check my work. When I check my work, I find out that really I was dumb. This should have been 68 right here, which changes that to 68. And now we're going to get our 180 degrees, right? Or 360 degrees. I was just making a mistake, and I caught it. Luckily I caught it. And that's why I do that last step. That's it.